Okay, guys, welcome back to the Two Guys, One Real podcast with your hosts, Kevin and Anthony. Kev, good to be back.
Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. Really pumped and hyped to be back. That's why I nearly
Yeah,
said piped.
yeah. And guys, you're going to get, a lot of us, back this year after a little brief hiatus. This is our
Yep.
grand return to our movie reviews, and we're excited and we're really happy to be able to return and bring you some good content this year.
Yeah, I back you up with that, Anthony. Like it's just amazing. We've had a break, and with personal reasons as well. And I think we're a good time to get back into the saddle and get back into it.
Hell yeah. And what a great movie to start with, eh, Kev?
That's right. We are going to be reviewing Predator Badlands.
So this is your first hunt. And you've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe. You're after a creature that can't be killed. The definitive apex predator. I could help you. Well, good luck with your journey. Here, you're not the predator. You're the prey. We might not be alone in this hunt.
This was directed by Dan Trachtenberg and starts with the cast of Elle, Dimitrius Schuster-Koloamatangi, and Ravi Narayan. And this was released in November.
With a budget of $105 million estimated. Really good for what they've pulled off with this one, I feel.
Definitely.
And let's get more into this review with basically the overall, which is in Badlands is a young predator outcast from his clan finds an unlikely ally on his journey in search of the ultimate adversary.
If anyone's watched the trailer alone, it definitely shows that this young predator's got a lot stacked against him.
Like going off of what you kind of see, there is a bit of conflict within this clan.
Yes.
To start off with.
From the jump, obviously, his life is already marked. He's an outcast and considered weak and irrelevant.
Yeah, that's right. So our main character that you see is Deke.
Yeah, Deke,
and he is not Deke. Deke.
Yeah.
Take it as it is. Yeah, he's not your average size predator when you think of a normal predator. Like he's a bit of a small one. They are big, strong,
imposing,
and they can hold their own. So yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And Dig, he's just a small guy, and he has to prove that he's worthy of this clan. And like you said, from the jump, like from what you would see, is like Deke and his brother, is it Kawaii?
Yeah, and it's like a rivalry.
Yes.
Like that to prove himself.
Who's bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And who's got the bigger chops, in other words.
And going from there as well, like so they have their own little rivalry to prove to their father that I'm worthy of being either in the clan or being part of more bigger
Or
part of the
leadership,
clan.
yeah,
Yeah,
like taking like more of a hands-on role in the clan.
yeah, and that kind of more leads us to where Deke has to go to find his trophy. So he's after a trophy to prove his worth,
Yeah.
and that leads us to the planet Genna,
Yes.
which is an interesting planet, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, definitely. And it's,
Uh,
obviously, this is a completely different, like, realm from what we've come to know in Predator films.
yes.
Yeah.
As this, well, as Genna is basically, what did he word it as? Was it the Death Planet or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So this planet is basically everything wants. It's the Australian version. It's basically Australia and a whole planet. Everything wants to kill you.
Yeah, yeah, everything's out to kill you. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's the ultimate. It's the perfect planet to prove your worth.
Yeah. Or to go out
And
hiding
yeah.
and
And what were your thoughts when you first saw this? Well, before we get into Genna itself, what was your first initial thought when you saw the opening? I'm talking about like the opening
oh,
sequence you see when it just pans out
oh
and you see
yeah.
him flying through like that. Wow.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about more like the visuals on that as
Okay.
well. It's like that. I thought it was really well done. That kind of
Yeah.
opens the whole sequence for you of just showing him going to find, well, to go, have this
Like
little
a new
rivalry.
environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like obviously he knows he's got a lot to prove. He knows it's stacked
Mhm.
against him, and like his
Yeah.
father, obviously, to me, like when you first see the father, he's no mercy, and
No.
he's like, you know, like you are weak, and
Yeah.
and when you meet the
Straight
brothers,
to the
you
point.
think that the rivalry between the brothers is like, I mean, the trailer gives some of it away at first, where you
Yeah.
think this guy's got no chance.
No, and it's just it's interesting, but moving to back to Genna now, like
Mm,
when he entered that atmosphere
mm,
into the Genna, and then he kind of he injects himself out of his ship and all that, and then you see the creature attack. It's straight from the get-go.
yeah,
He's just like overwhelmed.
he's
He
straight
has no
right into
break.
the thick of it.
No, has no break. Everything's just coming
Yeah,
at you
yeah,
100%. That's what
yeah.
it is. It's just 100%.
Yeah, and
And
he doesn't get a chance to stop.
no, because if you get a chance, if you just think too, like my theory is if you think too much, you're dead.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
hundred
you gotta
percent.
always be going. But that's the good test for him. Like when he lands, he gets out his equipment, tries to see what he's
Mm.
got, and we see some new weaponry too, which is really cool. And you do see
Yeah,
this in the
because
trailer, like he has a bow.
yeah, and see,
And
this
is that
bow
something that you've seen before?
I haven't. I'm not sure I can remember. I think this bow is like a new a thing for the
Hmm,
franchise. But,
which
it's
is pretty cool.
awesome. And like uh, obviously again like from the jump, he's honing his hunting abilities as well,
Hmm.
and that's very important for later. And like yeah, like this bow, yeah, I don't recall much use of a bow in previous films.
No,
No,
if
'cause it's
we
always
if you
been a
compare the
sword. It's
weaponry,
always yeah,
well, even the sword's new.
yeah, yeah.
I think I haven't seen that type of sword. I haven't seen before, and it's
Mm,
very very versatile sword. It's not just a sword. It's a little bit of everything.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, but usually what we've seen in the past Predator films, we've seen the spear.
Yes.
Um, we've seen the spear, net, disc.
Mm-hmm.
Also the plasma cannon,
Yes.
the iconic cannon that we've seen all the
Oh,
time.
yeah. From the shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, the shoulder cannon. We've seen that.
Yeah.
They haven't really, and also their nuclear explosion device on the wrist.
Yeah. And obviously, like when they're fully armored up and they can, do the disappearing and
Yeah.
shadowing and like
Yeah, which
it,
I thought that which is interesting. It's within their cultures is something they need to
They have to
earn.
earn it.
Yeah, which is cool,
Yeah.
which is
Which was
really
I thought
interesting.
was yeah, which was good because again we got to see this young predator. Basically, he has to earn his place, but obviously he's working towards that step where he becomes armored and gets
Basically,
to
yeah, the ultimate
yeah,
predator,
yeah.
which is really cool.
Yeah, I think it's a
Because
good aspect because of this predator. He again, he's honing his craft and he's learning as he goes, and like so, we're seeing him as his natural form.
yeah,
Yeah,
and like speaking of that, like what was your thoughts on seeing Deke for the first time as what he is, just a normal predator, like with no
yeah.
armor and all
Seeing
that? Do
him
you think
as
that?
he is, like I thought
Yeah,
it was cool to see him as he really is, not armored, because
mm,
it's like he's not protected.
no,
He's been like we're seeing him in his natural form, and we're seeing him basically, that's who he is. Like he's stepping forward in, to earn, his place and to earn his armor and to earn like to prove himself. Like
yeah,
seeing him as he is, and his face design, like
yeah,
compared to other predators, obviously is different too. The shape of his head
yeah.
and look. Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I thought it was a really cool, unique take. Like, obviously, every isn't the same. Obviously,
No.
they're a species, they're a race, so
Mm.
they're different colors and stuff like. I thought the coloring was really cool,
Yeah, but
and I
and
thought
as
the
you said
design was really
too,
cool.
the size, his height,
Yes,
obviously compared to others.
he's still huge, but
Yeah.
but to apparently their culture, he's very small, and I'm like, oh my God,
Mm.
and it's really cool. It's something that's really cool to see that's touched on. And also another
Yeah.
aspect that I liked that they touched on was their language.
Yeah.
This
And
is something new.
yeah, definitely.
So I haven't actually seen a predator unless
Talk
I've
so
missed a
much.
couple. Yeah, that exactly that talk so much in their native tongue,
Yeah.
which is actually really cool. But
Yeah.
I
And
will say one thing I didn't like, which we'll get to pretty much now, is when he meets another character.
mm-hmm.
So when he meets
Thea.
Thea. Yeah. So when he meets Thea, who is a synthetic
Yeah, that's right.
from our famous and wonderful company, Building Better Worlds, Wayland Utani.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's
And
that's seen everywhere in the trailer. Like we know Wayland Utani has been to this planet.
that's right. And so it is canon. It is part of this
Mm.
world. And like when we meet Thea, we're meeting her, and she's just a torso.
Yeah.
And so
She's
she's been involved in like conflict prior to when we meet her,
mhm.
and her torso is all we see of her.
Yeah, it's a really interesting when you do see her.
Yeah.
So she is played by Elle. What this is the point where I sort of didn't like about this movie. This is the one thing I wish they would have changed was
Mhm.
so Deke speaks in his native language the whole time,
Yeah.
and but Thea is a sense so she can translate what he says.
Yeah, that's right.
What I would have liked to have seen was them then have Deke speak English when he's
Like
with
learn.
Thea. Not
Yeah,
learning,
like
like
learning.
because
Yeah.
she knows what he's saying instantly. So
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't have Deke just speak English because it's
Yeah.
then as he's being translated to her for the audience to
Hmm.
hear. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he
Because it
doesn't
would
have
have
to
been
learn
good
it.
to
He
see.
just speaks. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, not fair enough.
But
Because with his technology too,
yeah.
he could probably adapt.
Well, it's just not that he doesn't need like because what I like is that if he when he's with Thea he can speak English, but when he's interacting with his clan he can
Yeah.
speak his language because
Yeah.
that's how they talk. That
Makes the
makes
most sense
sense.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I saw this with my wife and
Yeah.
that kind of threw her off. She said I don't really like that fact. Like I don't with subtitles on screen is fine. It's really good, but for people that don't really like that visual aspect, or they're just maybe have it on in the background, they're trying to
Mm.
do something else or something like that, it's good to have that um, audio aid in a little way. It's just a little thing. I like how they
You know
kept
what
it
it made me
authentic.
think? You know what it made
Yeah.
me think? It made me think of like C3PO and like how you know he obviously talks in his language and Thea
hmm
talks in English, and
hmm
how like yeah, I just thought of C3PO for a moment there. Yeah, because they has 1,000 languages,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Well, it makes sense. They're the same sort of thing. They're both droids, and they
yeah,
can translate really quick.
mm,
But I mean, for our audience, it would have been cool if Deke switched to English only
yeah,
when he's interacting with Thea,
yeah,
because it makes sense because she can understand him.
mm,
But that's my little nitpick. Overall, the rest of it is fantastic, and
yeah.
like
Uh,
visually, this is a very stunning film too.
oh yeah, and
Just the yeah,
I like how they bantered off each other though,
yeah,
and like because obviously Deck is like a solitary figure, and so that
hmm
when he picks Thea up and takes her with him, and it's like a at first a reluctance, and
yeah,
it's like you can tell he gets annoyed with her, and like she's still getting used to him, and like they've
yeah.
both
Well,
got
he's
their
just
mindset.
yes, he's just trying to prove that he can be the ultimate predator and prove to his clan that he's a predator,
Yeah,
an ultimate hunter, and where she's just wanting to learn more about his culture
yeah.
because she hasn't met one.
Like but being a
But
synthetic, she wouldn't have been
yes,
exposed to that.
no.
Mm.
But we're talking with that, like, what was your thought on the different creatures on this planet too, coming from,
Oh wow! I mean, like, again, like, we talked about how
yeah,
from the moment he gets there, there's no mercy. Like everything's out to kill you, and
mm-hmm,
like when we met is it the Kalisk, the big Kalisk, and like
yep,
yeah, it was unrelenting, and like he obviously he's got to survive. So like
mm-hmm,
the way he gets through these different little encounters with the animals, the different
yep,
monsters, I mean, I
and
thought it
also
was
plant life,
yeah, very vibrant.
yeah, like. Yeah, everything's very vibrant. Everything's like seems like nearly everything is alive or everything has a
I love the
defense
colors.
mechanism.
Yeah, the
Yes,
colors and
it's
yeah, yeah.
very out there. Like I would agree with you. The color, the creature designs of just like the
Mm,
native creatures that are there. It's really really cool imagination on what they did. Even
mm,
like when it comes to the plant, like I said, the plant life, like the razor
yeah,
grass.
yeah,
Like it's really interesting and but when you kind of watch it, everything has a place and why.
yeah, exactly.
So it's really yeah, it's just really cool. It's a very interesting film in the lore of Predator these days because
Hmm.
we all know Predator is like just this creature that comes from God knows where.
Yeah,
And he just wants to beat ultimate killing the ultimate predator on
machine.
whatever planet to prove that they're the top.
Yeah, that's right. See, and every predator you meet them, and it's like normally you don't become sympathetic with the villain,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
like but with this one, you fully get behind Deck,
Hmm,
and then you realize later on who the real villain is, and
that's right.
but like with Deck, you get behind him. Like other Predator films, you know, Predator is the adversary. You're not rooting for
Hmm
the Predator at all. And
No.
then, like, later on, obviously, you realise that some of the best villains are the ones that you get behind. And the human characters, like, they're the corrupt ones. They're the evil
It's a
ones.
good it's a good flip, isn't it? Like it's a good flip
Yeah,
coming from, Predator 1 with Arnold Schwarzenegger obviously,
yeah,
as being you want to root for him to win because this is an unknown creature that comes and is killing them off one by one, skinning everyone,
yeah.
taking their skulls. And two, now you want to be on Deke's side. You want to see him become that.
Yeah, especially how it starts when you know that
Hmm,
if he doesn't prove himself, he's dead. He's as good as dead.
no. And it's a good learning curve for Deke himself to actually listen
Yeah.
and stop and actually think about things and try and not try to just rush at it to show that I can take it down without knowing or needing
Yeah.
help.
And a character done well is when they get the audience behind them.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
very right. And like we're gonna jump around a little bit. Like I just feel like there's so much to talk about, and it's hard to keep
Oh,
on track of
totally.
exactly what we want to talk about. But when you see the ship, so that's not. So when he crashes into Genna, he's not. That's not his ship. That's his brother's.
Yeah.
And with the arsenal, with the trophy room, as we say, pretty cool. Pretty cool trophies they got there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. And like,
So
obviously, like in the lineage of the predators, and with
mhm,
the things that we've seen, like their armor and like that trophy room, like the different things they've collected, like you know, and you, when it taps into their mission and what
mhm,
they've got to collect
mhm.
and what they're set out to do, like it really
But
is, you know, I'm probably not making a lot of sense.
no, you're right. I know what you're talking about. Well, I was thinking of this. I was thinking of the skulls too. Well, there was also weaponry there, but
Mm.
there wasn't no alien skull. Like, as
Oh
in,
no, yeah, like yeah, the head itself, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that was in Predator 2. So
Mm.
they have seen it. So does that mean that this in this now timeline of Predator have they not met that creature yet?
Possibly not.
Maybe not.
But like it
Maybe
does
not.
make
That's
you
what I was thinking.
think
Because
though,
on that,
because like
yeah.
there's different clans as well. Like maybe they've
Well, I don't know
encountered
if
them.
there's a well, yeah, maybe. Because on that wall we've seen, which I think is, I'll try to put visuals up for this, but I think there was like I swear it was like King Kong skull. So it was like a big ape-looking
That
skull. So
wouldn't
that,
that wouldn't be surprising.
we've seen a dinosaur skull, which is a
Hmm.
T-Rex. And there's an interesting alien skull in the middle, which a lot of people on social media, they think that it kind of looks like the Independence Day alien's head.
Oh really?
Yeah, because if you
See,
if when you have another look at it, if you can, I'll put visuals up for this. But if you kind of put them side by
yeah.
side, it does match up pretty cool, pretty interesting. I
How
don't know if that's
amazing would
supposed to be
that
like a
be
little
if it was
Easter
in the
egg.
same world? Oh
Oh,
wow, I never thought of
predators can
that.
go to different worlds, so any timeline,
Yeah.
obviously, because they have a dinosaur skull.
And you think
So,
of their endoskeleton too, like yeah,
hmm,
that's crazy to think.
yeah, it's something that someone it could. I don't know if that's an Easter egg. I'll try to do a little bit more
That's awesome to
digging on
think. I
that.
mean, I have to watch it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely little things that you might have not have picked up straight away.
And that's the
But we're
best part,
talking
folks.
about, yeah, yeah, we've seen movies, you see them once, and then when you watch them again, something else comes up. Because I've seen this
See different
twice.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like the second viewing of this film was a lot better than my first. In this film, there wasn't much. I don't know. I felt like it was very bare bones when it came to the weaponry and a little bit. A lot of new stuff, which is really cool.
Mm. Yeah.
So, like we
Like
touched
stuff
on,
we're not
the
used to
sword.
seeing.
Yeah, the sword, the
Yeah.
bow. Those are two new ones. Also the grenades, like the cryo
Yeah.
grenades. That's something interesting too. Which I'm
Yeah,
not
definitely.
sure
Yeah.
why they have that because I think it was Predator 2.
Mm.
They used the liquid nitrogen to try to freeze him or
I
screw
think
up
it was.
his weaponry. Yeah, the humans used it, not him. The humans used it against him.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe
think it
is that
was.
like a little
'Cause
homage? I might be thinking too much about it, but
but he really hones his craft with the bow.
oh yes, and the sword. That's his main
Yeah.
go-to.
Mm.
But so and also with the talking about creatures, like I said, we're going to jump around a little bit because there's just so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Deke runs into a particular little creature which Thea names Bud. What do you think
Yeah.
of Bud?
I think that is the best little mascot, and like, yeah, it, yeah, like I think it's awesome.
He's a little comic relief.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
he's the funny one.
this version of slapstick. It's just like
Mm.
he's like the R2D2.
Yeah, that's right. He's this little creature that doesn't speak any language. And he takes to Deke really quickly,
Yeah,
and he just wants to be him. And it's funny how he mocks him. But do you think the comic relief kind of takes it away from what Predator
you
sort of is
know.
as being a seriousness?
Well, again, like because obviously the Predator, Deke, he wants to be seen as like strong and not weak
Yeah.
and everything like that. The comic relief is like I thought it brought some levity because
Yeah.
again, it's just like obviously he's got so much to prove, but it
Hmm.
shows that like I wouldn't say his humanity, but it shows that he's got a caring side to him too.
Yeah.
He's obviously very aware of himself, but he's obviously not closed off.
Mm.
And like, because obviously Bud warms to him very quickly.
Yeah, and after a while, Deke kind of reciprocates this in a way when he doesn't want to show it because I feel
He
like
feels
the
for him. Yeah, he
Predators,
feels.
yeah,
Yeah, he's very protective.
I feel like the Predators themselves are basically just very serious. They're very well. We
Maybe,
haven't seen a
maybe,
nurturing side like yet, so
yeah, maybe maybe they feel if they show the nurturing side, it's considered weakness.
that's right. Yeah, because the
Yeah.
I feel like well, at this point we don't know what a female Predator actually looks like unless I have missed one
Well,
in a previous film. Maybe in Predator 2 there was a female one. I'm not sure. I didn't pick up on it, but I don't know what a female predator kind of looks like. So I don't know what their, mothering instincts and nurturing is because this is the first time we're actually diving more into the clan itself rather
mm,
than just an individual being.
it
So
it
who knows?
definitely opens doors for a future female predator.
Well, what we see from the father side, the parenting is a bit strict. So
Oh yeah, I mean they definitely set him up for
yeah.
failure.
Yeah, exactly. Like go, do something that can get you killed, but if you don't come back, you're not worthy. It's like, okay, cool.
Exactly. So it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Damn if you don't. Exactly. What I want to move on to back to the visuals as well. When it comes to the violence in this movie, I liked
Gore.
how they did it.
Yeah.
I liked how they did it because they got away with it not being real people.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So,
it's really dark and
yeah,
it's like no mercy.
it's it's a graphic film with the violence, which is what you want from a Predator film because if there's
Yeah.
no violence, then it's not a Predator,
It takes you
it's
out
not a
of it.
Predator film. Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I like what they did because you see decapitation, you see like people's chests getting melted, but it's not people, they're synths. So I think
Yeah.
that's a very good little workaround.
Yeah, it is. But it also shows
So,
that like again, Deck is becoming more agile and
mm,
again, he's honing his skills and like again, it's non-stop as well.
mm. He
He
that's
has to
right.
always be aware.
And we go into like the main villains sort of thing is like the Whaley Nutani
Yeah.
company. I don't know how much money this company has. It's insane.
Oh,
Every time I see them in movies,
unlimited money,
I'm like,
unlimited.
how much money do these guys have? And it's just yeah.
Yeah, and like
Um.
obviously Thea is full of information, and
Oh yeah.
you know, and we see her become very useful too as well to the
Hmm.
story.
Absolutely. And we do run into there are, and Thea also has other sides. She has like a twin
Yeah, Tessa.
in a way. Tessa, yes, which is the bad one.
Yes, evil.
In
Yes,
sense.
yeah,
So, well, she's just basically she's very to the company. Whatever mother, who's another
yeah,
interesting little comeback into the series, is basically this is your directive, do it. As
yeah,
to where Thea is the side that's the curious, nurturing, more human side.
yeah. The
Because
more
I think
human
they stated that
characteristics. Yeah,
yes, because I think they stated that these two synthetics were put with emotions.
yeah. But Tessa is calculating and
Yes,
very cold, and she just wants
very.
to, she's no mercy. She's get it done. I don't care. I want
Mm.
no mercy. Kill them all. And whereas Thea,
Well, just get our
yeah,
objective done.
yeah, exactly.
And that's it goes with Whalen Utani as in all the most things. Just get it done, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So, but also with the music in this film, what was your thoughts on it? Oh, breathtaking,
Like,
to be honest.
we were talking previously about how amazing just listening to the soundtrack is. And it's
Yeah,
yeah, it's really good, and like during the action scenes, it ramps up, and like it's just yeah, really, it's a great escape. It really takes you into the story. Yeah, I
it's good
really love it.
pairing, I feel.
Yeah,
It's very good pairing with what's happening on screen, as usually all films do. But
mm,
I don't know. This film, I watched it when I watched it the second time at home. I've got like a sound bar and stuff, so I can get
yeah,
pretty good. And just like I said to you before, with that opening scene, the whole just when it comes, I think it turns
yeah,
or whatever, and then opens up, and then the music plays. It just gets you going. It
mm,
gets you ready for it. And
yeah.
I've actually got the whole soundtrack on Spotify now. Anthony, what would you give Predator Badlands? Well, how many popcorn buckets would you give this film?
Yeah, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5 buckets.
4.5
Yeah, I think
out of five. Yeah, out of
yeah,
five. I was supposed to say 4.5. Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Out of five, yeah. Yeah, I'll give it four. A solid four out of five popcorn
Mm.
buckets because
I think it
it's a
really
great
stands up.
film. Yes, it stands up to what we have seen previously.
Yeah,
Obviously, not to the first one, of course,
no,
but this is something that they're getting better. They're getting better. It's not a perfect film,
no,
but it's a great film. It's
yeah,
a film that I feel like it's for the franchise. It's a good step forward,
yeah, very enjoyable.
and that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah,
So there you go, guys. So an average of 4.5 in general
yeah.
popcorn buckets. Well, we're about to go to the spoilers, people. If you enjoyed this review of Predator Badlands, please give us a thumbs up and like and subscribe. We are also on Facebook. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, all those places you get podcasts.
And
And
catch us
make sure
on
you check out our
YouTube.
YouTube. Yes, 100% YouTube. And yeah, it's just tell us what you thought. Have you seen this movie? Do you like it or did you not like it? So we will see you in spoilers right now. All right, Anthony, spoiler time.
Here we go.
It wasn't very too much of spoilers in a way, but there were pretty key things.
Yeah, like little story
So
aspects. Yeah,
so with story like you're talking about then, the story aspects with the conflict within this clan, obviously Deke and Kiwi's sorry if I butchered that, but his father
his
wants
father.
Deke dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
father
yeah,
wants Deke dead because he's weak, he's small, he's a runt, and he wanted
yeah,
Deke's brother to do it.
and like
Yeah,
the fact
and
that
yeah,
yeah, I thought that like from the jump where basically it looked like Deck's gonna die. He's got no chance, and how
yeah,
brother helps him to escape, and and in doing so, I thought that was thrilling because
yeah,
you
sacrifices
see,
himself basically
yeah, seeing the
and stuff
trailer,
like that.
it's very deceiving because it cuts off
Hmm.
right at the moment you think he's gone.
Yeah, very clever of that. Yeah,
Mm.
it's a little bit unfair, His father brings out this little disc thing that's a trap and
Yeah,
locks you down to the ground. Like, what are you gonna do?
yeah. How you gonna
And
hide
it's
that?
yeah, exactly. It's an interesting aspect with that with the conflict.
But
It's
how you
ruthlessness
touched on the
basically.
yeah, absolutely ruthless, and how you touched on the
Hmm.
nurturing side. The brother, even though they were rivals, how he sacrificed himself for Deck.
Yeah. Well, he tried.
Yeah,
Well, basically,
well, he
before
tried.
this
Yeah,
situation happened, the brothers were having a little bit of a sparring,
yeah,
a very intense sparring,
mm,
as it is. I feel like his brother was trying to get Deke to push himself,
to man up.
to push himself to get to that limit, saying, "Hey, you need to not care, basically kill me if with what, to prove yourself."
Yeah,
Sort of
and then
thing.
like
Push him to
Deck.
that limit of what his father expects,
Yeah, and Deck had reluctance.
sort of thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
and with moving on from that conflict and then back onto the Genna itself with
mm,
Bud,
yeah,
as we found out that Bud is actually a
Callus.
offspring of the Callus, so it's a baby Callus. Which, did you pick up on that the first time you seen it?
No, looking
I
at Bud.
sorted.
Looking at
Oh,
Bud, I mean, okay, the creature design of the main Callus. I mean,
mhm,
when I'm looking at Bud, I'm thinking, I had no idea. So then, like later on, when you
mm,
see the the big Callus and it sees Bud, like
yeah.
I had no clue at all.
Well, the giveaway was when the Bud spits on Deke as a ex having him being accepted into his clan or be form a clan within the show because that's how Bud that's how the Callus I think make their own groups or something. So they spit on each other to put their scent on them. And so when the fight between Deke takes Tessa to the spot where she got separated,
Mm.
then
He takes Thea
oh sorry, he
to
takes
her
Thea to
legs.
the spot,
Yeah,
and then Tessa comes there to
yeah,
obviously pick up Thea, but then the Calisk is there. And that's when I found out that Bud is actually the
yeah,
offspring to the Calisk, because the Calisk was going to kill Deke, but then stops
yeah.
and sniffs him.
How amazing
And
was
he,
that moment, though?
oh, it was very good. It was interesting. I'm like, oh, okay, pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Pretty cool. And then moving on with not like I said, there's not many that big spoilers, but going on with Tessa though. So Tessa's main objective is to get the Callus for the Weyland Yutani to bring back to wherever they want it to,
Yeah,
at whatever cost, and to eliminate the Jaguar.
and to get rid of Thea too.
Well, I don't think it was to get
I
rid of
think,
Thea. Well, the main objective wasn't to get rid of Thea, but
yeah,
Thea was so compromised at being so caring
yeah.
and so sympathetic towards Deke that yeah,
Maybe Tessa considered Thea as weak as well, so she had that
yes.
similarity with Deck. They were both
Very,
outcasts.
very good. Yeah, that's what I picked up on as well with that too.
Mm,
She sees her as insufficient and needs to be rebooted or
yeah.
restarted. And going on from there, so after all the whole thing, so basically Deke has a big showdown with Tessa
Hmm.
to save Thea
Yeah.
in a sense, and to save the Kalisk from
Yeah.
from Tessa. And that whole sequence was really cool because you before that you get like a montage of Deck
And how
getting
he progressing
yeah
through the
getting
film.
armored up because he
Yeah.
doesn't have armor
No.
himself. He doesn't have armor. He uses his environment, which actually
Yeah.
that to me is a true predator.
Yeah. Because he's not only been able to adapt naturally
Hmm.
and become an improved hunter, but like
Yeah,
the armor is only going to step up what he's learned.
that's right. And it kind of makes you interesting because um, Deke gets captured by Tessa and that, but then he escapes her, and then he goes back to his ship, and he finds his brother's helmet.
Hmm.
He sees his helmet, and then he gets some other stuff. But then in my moment, I'm like, why can't he use his brother's armor? Like that was interesting to me. Like, but I guess their armor is specifically designed for each creature,
Yeah.
so that kind of makes sense. I was like sitting there, well, you got the Predator mask there. Why didn't he just put it on and use it? But I guess, like I said, it may be coded for
I
individual.
figured that he wouldn't be able to put it on because he had to like earn it in battle.
Yeah, well, possibly, yeah, that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and with this big showdown with Tessa and that, you do see a power loader,
Hmm.
which is a new design power loader, which is pretty cool. It kind of gave me Avatar vibes for some
Yeah.
reason. If you think about it, it kind of looked similar in a way, which it was fine. Didn't really care, but it kind of annoyed me that Tessa was able to use Deke's shoulder
Weaponry.
cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess in previous Predator films, humans were even allowed to use them,
Well, she's very cunning.
which yeah,
Yeah, she's
yeah, I
very
guess, and
cunning,
she's
and
a computer, so.
yeah, she the fact that she was able to
Hmm.
use that against him,
So
but
we have this big, yeah.
he got the better of
Oh, obviously, I always gotta come out on top on that.
her.
So they have a big showdown, and the Kalisk eats Tessa, and then Tessa freezes it from the inside.
Yeah.
And then that's how you kill a Callisk.
Yes.
Freeze it and
The one
explode
way.
it. The one way. That makes sense. You can't regenerate from that.
Mm.
So, and then um,
And Thea.
Deke, yeah, Deke gets the upper hand of Tessa, and then Bud comes in,
Yeah.
rips her head off.
Yeah. That was fun.
And holds it up like the Predator
Yeah.
would, holding up the trophy. With that montage as well with Deke getting ready, I feel like that's a nod towards the original Predator film.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that too. Like, I thought it was like,
Yeah,
again, we're seeing him, uh, he's like a transformation.
yeah, just prepare
Yeah.
and stuff, getting ready and stuff like that. And he actually explodes.
Mm.
No, that's before the big showdown. This is like when he wants him to come to him
Yeah.
the first time. He does that. That's a nod to the first one where Arnold lights the stick on fire and throws it in the big bonfire.
Mm.
I feel like that's a nod to that when Deke sees the fuel on the ground and lights it up and it makes a big explosion. He's holding his sword up in the air.
Yeah.
I felt like that was a good nod
I want
to
that
that.
sword.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a really cool sword. It can go through any material.
Yeah.
It's like a lightsaber
Yeah.
in a way. Um, and moving on from after that, so obviously Deke wants to, he knows he's better than his father, so he's got to go prove himself to his father.
Face off against his father.
Yes. And what'd you think?
Mate. Yeah. That sequence. Yeah.
Mm.
Like when he comes back and he faces off, like I thought, yeah, he's ready.
Yeah. He is 100% ready with that, and he uses the environment again,
Yeah.
which is
And
fantastic.
you know that the father didn't think that he'd ever see Deck again.
No. He thought he was going to be dead.
Yeah.
He thought he would never survive, so why do I even care?
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me wonder, what was his father doing, when the clan doing the whole time anyway then, when Deke was
Well,
gone? What did they do?
exactly right. Considering that the
What did
other, his brother, it was dead. So the
they...
father was there. So what does he say to the other clans after
Yeah.
both his sons are gone? And like obviously believing that Deck would be killed, like doesn't make him
Yeah.
superior.
Well, it's just that no one's can take him
No
on,
one's going to carry
sort of
on
thing, I
his
guess.
clan.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right. It like I said, they're just tapping into this, and I feel like there's so much more that can be either explained or fleshed out. Like,
yeah,
because what do they do? Do they just go to different planets all the time, or does his father just sit there in his throne, just sitting there?
yeah. Well,
Like,
if
what
we've
do they
learned
do?
anything from the other films, the predators do search the universe to other
Hmm.
planets. They do go to other planets and universes.
Well, if you want to take on Killer of Killers, they freeze
Yes,
these
they
adversaries.
cryogenically freeze them.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
freeze
like,
them and they bring him to a big thing.
yeah, it's like a big warehouse.
So it's like, yeah. So I'm interested in where they're gonna go with this, because then after this big showdown with Dick and his father, obviously Dick comes on top, takes care of his father,
Hmm.
and his father ironically wants to show mercy. He's like,
Mm,
you're worthy. You can come be in the clan. And he's like, no. It just
yeah,
wipes him out, which is
yeah,
cool.
because he had to have known that there was no way Deck would have ever been secure to
No.
let him live.
Oh, he would have
Had,
killed him. His
yeah,
father would have killed him.
yeah.
He would have done something to get him killed.
And
It's
like,
just, yeah,
how
it
how
would have
did
been,
how
yeah.
did you feel when you saw that, or when he killed his father? What did you think at that moment?
It proved that Deke was an actual, he's proven himself to be worthy of being
Yeah,
part of a clan. And his
yeah,
father wants him to be part of that clan, and Deke doesn't want to be in that clan. He's like, I've got my own clan,
yeah. Like
which
he
is,
was his
yeah,
own. He didn't become the father's version of the predator. He
no.
became his own, and like I watched that, and then like you think, oh yeah, this is the way the film's gonna end, and
Hmm.
he's on top, he's earned his place, and then that's when shit hits the fan.
Yeah, we get another introduction of a ship in the background, and it turns out to be his mother.
Yes, and then credits.
Which is interesting because if you think about that now, so now he's got to go. Well, does that make his mother a really? She's going to be pissed off?
Well, because again, obviously we haven't seen the mother, and so
No.
the way it ends, obviously, you think, how does Deck escape? How does he get out of that? And
Mm.
is like the way they've left it open. Either they maybe surround Deck and take him as a prisoner, or he somehow gets away. But is basically presented as a unstoppable force and
Yeah,
a
well,
looming
this just
threat.
like like I was saying before, we don't know what the whole companionship process, the whole ritual of all that
Mm.
is. Like, are the females to be feared? Are they
Yeah,
more to be feared than the males? Like,
like
that's
maybe
the
if the
way he takes
female,
it. Yeah,
yeah, like if the female predators are basically just to breed and they're
yeah.
cast aside, or as you just said, are they formidable foe, or are they a
Mm.
bigger threat than the male predators?
Because the mother was like, because you see the mother ship, was she out on a hunt herself?
Or,
Possibly.
she learned obviously of him killing the father and wants
Yeah.
revenge.
Or to take over the clan.
Yeah, maybe.
This is a little crazy theory, is that ship is from Killer Killers when they took off from the planet.
Yeah,
That's a big out there. It's
it
he
is.
thinks it's his mother, but
It could
who
be,
knows?
yeah, anything, yeah. But like, again, like
That's
it's
yeah.
definitely exciting.
All right, well that kind of rounds up
Hmm.
our review of Predator Badlands.
Yeah,
As I said before, check us out on YouTube, Spotify,
Apple
Facebook.
Podcasts.
Facebook is one of our main ones that we're using a lot of. We
Yep.
are going to be going into more Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that.
And we really appreciate all
So
your
we'll be,
support
yeah,
too, folks.
yes. And if you stuck with us, thank you so much. More to come, definitely more to come,
Yeah, definitely.
and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right. I'll see you in the next one.